Here's the scoop. Is the Family Dollar near you coming to an end? Are people on social media trying to destroy Chipotle? And I've got the list of major retail bankruptcies so far this year. That and more on Here's the Scoop. So, guys, the fate of Family Dollar is looking very bleak right now. And I don't know if you know this, but Dollar Tree actually owns Family Dollar. They acquired Family Dollar back in 2015 for a whopping $9.1 billion. And they believe that the integration of Family Dollar into the Dollar Tree family would be successful. And they're saying that it has not been. Dollar Tree is saying that they're considering spinning off or just selling Family Dollar after challenges with underperforming stores and a significant financial loss. Okay. The company has done a comprehensive review of Family Dollar's portfolio, identifying stores for potential closure or transformation to better align with their overall vision. And they're saying they plan to close about 1,000 Family Dollar stores in 2024, including 600 in the first half of the year. So that means that they've almost closed up to 600 so far because this is June. And July would officially be like the 6 month mark of the year because we have 12 months in a year. So wow. I mean, let me know if you've seen any Family Dollars close near you, because that would mean that at least five, maybe 500 so far have closed since it's June. Um, wow. And so Dollar Tree stores saw a sales increase, but Family Dollar has not. So even though Dollar Tree raised their price to 125, they're saying that they have seen a sales increase, but Family Dollar has experienced a decline, contributing to the decision to evaluate their portfolio. And so, what they're saying with this whole considering a spinoff, they might do a Dollar Tree too, or I don't really know, but they might do another form of a Dollar Tree, but not call it Dollar Tree. Maybe they'll revamp or rebrand Family Dollar under some other name. Um, and you might ask yourself, like, why would Dollar Tree want to own Family Dollar and not turn them all into Dollar Trees? Well, there are some people that don't like Dollar Tree, but they like Family Dollar. And also, Dollar Tree, I think they can only sell stuff at that $1 $25 price point. At this, they can't have really stuff in there for $10, but Family Dollar has stuff in there for $5, $10, sometimes $15. So it gives them more opportunity to make more money. And it's still all the same cheap stuff. But yeah, I mean, well, I think Family Dollar may have some more big brands that Dollar Tree also doesn't have. So it just expands their portfolio within the retail market. So that's probably why they wanted to own a Family Dollar. Family Dollar, it makes sense, but Family Dollar is not doing well. And is this a sign of the times? Is this just a reflection of our economy, right? Dollar Tree sells stuff for $1.25 and their sales are still doing well. They went from a dollar to $1.25 and they might have stuff for $1.50. Let me know in the comments. I'm not really sure. I haven't been in there in a bit, but like I do know that they might have stuff for $1.50. I'm not sure, but let me know in the comments. So um, but people are not going to Family Dollar, which is significantly more than Dollar Tree. But Dollar Tree was able to raise their price a bit to 25 cents, like up, and now they're still doing well. So is that just a sign of the times our economy is not doing well? That Family Dollar, they have to close 1,000 stores this year, right? And but then Dollar Tree's still doing well, so people can afford the $1.25, but they can't afford the $5 or the $10. So that's really good food for thought. And the CEO Rick Drayling, he just emphasized efforts to align Family Dollar's operation with the company's overall transformation strategy. So I guess they're just trying to see how can they salvage Family Dollar. Um, what do you guys think in the comments? Do you think Family Dollar can be salvaged if they rebrand it, but they're still selling stuff at the $10, $15 price point? Do you think they should just convert all the Family Dollars into Dollar Trees? Um, this is really interesting. And what is the future of the dollar store? Like, Because let's be honest, guys, nothing's a dollar, and they can't even afford to sell anything for a dollar anymore because the inflation on our dollar is so high, so that they can't afford to sell anything for a dollar anymore. So what is the future of dollar stores? I personally don't even think they're going to exist. I mean, in the sense of things being a dollar, I think they'll be like $5 stores or something like that eventually. But so far, people can't pay that because I mean, if they could, Family Dollar would be doing better. Or is it where Family Dollars are located? I mean, that's also another thing. Maybe Family Dollars are located in places where a Dollar Tree would perform better, but then they can swap out some Dollar Trees and make it a Family Dollar, and that will perform better in other neighborhoods. I guess it just depends, right? Well, let me know in the comments what you think about that. Moving on. So, anyone who's been to Chipotle lately, let me ask you a question. Do you think the portion sizes are smaller? Because apparently people are online destroying Chipotle. On TikTok, videos recently started circulating, giving Chipotle poor reviews based on quality and portion sizes. And get this, some content creators are even encouraging people to leave bad reviews online, and others have started advocating for customers to record employees serving food to ensure greater portions. How weird. But a spokesperson from Chipotle has rejected these claims and that it instructs employees to only serve bigger portions when a guest is recording them. Okay, so the the spokesperson from Chipotle is basically saying that they're not telling the employees to only serve bigger portions when a guest is recording them. But the real question is, why are people recording people at their job? I think that's kind of bizarre. I think it's bizarre that you are patronizing a business that you feel like you have to record when you walk in. Isn't that weird? Why are you eating there if you feel like they're not doing you a solid, right? Like if they're not doing right by you, why would you even eat there? Why do you and why do you think it's appropriate to put a camera like in somebody's face? Like who's not even really making a lot of money, and that's probably not their only job, and like it's just a lot. Like, it's not easy to do service jobs, but it's really not easy when people are doing things like this. Like, it's a little weird. It's a lot of weird. It's a lot of weird, honestly. Um, but I mean, these portion size claims might be right because a lot of these companies now are sizing down. It's called shrinkflation. They're shrinking things. They're shrinking sizes. But the CEO of Chipotle, his name is Brian Nicole. He went on CNBC and he is saying this is a lie. He's saying that this is not true. He said, we've always said we want to give people great portions. We want to give them what they want. And he said, when being asked directly if the company had shrunk the portions, he said, no, we never have. From the beginning of time with Chipotle, there were billboards that said burritos as big as your head. That's never changed. And he also said that their team is focused on giving people what they want. And he thinks the whole thing is a little silly. And it said it really bums him out when people do this videoing thing because it's a little rude to our team members. And I actually agree with that part. Not sure if he's right about the food shrinking or not, because let's be honest, a lot of the food is shrinking nowadays. But he's saying that that's not true. He also said, in a separate interview with Fortune, he said that Chipotle, if you want more meat, rice, or pico de gallo, not double the meat, but if you want a little bit more, he said all you have to do is tell your server and they'll give it to you. Now, if you want double the meat, you have to pay for it, he says. Now, let me know in the comments if you think this is true. I think the last time I've been to a Chipotle, if I asked for more, they probably did give me a little bit more. But I honestly have not been there in a while, so I don't know if that's still true. But if you guys eat there a lot, let me know in the comments. What do you think about this? Is this true? What they're saying about Chipotle? Are the sizes shrinking? And do you feel like they're right to be recording people in line, like recording the workers while they're in line? Do you feel like that's appropriate? If you were working at Chipotle, would you feel comfortable with that? Would you feel comfortable being on camera so someone can ensure that you give them a little bit more beans or rice or or maybe what's the word? Um nag about that? I mean, how would you feel? So, I mean, I always try to see all sides of something, not just the consumer side, but also the employee side. But so, fun fact too, in April 2024, Chipotle announced its first quarter results and it claims total revenue increased 14.1% to $2.7 billion. And comparable restaurant sales increased only 7%. And it opened 47 new restaurants with 43 locations, including a Chipotlane, the company's first drive-through operation. Um, and the CEO said we had another outstanding quarter driven by our improvement and throughput and successful marketing initiatives, including braised beef barbacoa and chicken al pastor, which drove strong sales and transactions. So let me know what you guys think about this. Like, do you agree with the people recording, the employees at Chipotle, or do you feel like that's rude? Do you agree that the portions are shrinking, or do you think that's a lie? Do you agree with the CEO that they're not? And if you just ask for a little bit more, they'll give you a little bit more. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. So, I've got the list of major retail bankruptcies so far this year. And just a reminder, a company might go bankrupt when it can't pay its bills or make enough money to cover its cost. This can happen if it owes more than it owns or if lenders won't agree to change the terms of its debt. So, let's get into this list. Now, you already know Red Lobster filed for bankruptcy. Okay. And we also know about the 99-cent store. The 99-cent store filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Other businesses that filed for bankruptcy this year, Foxtrot. Okay, they filed for Chapter 7 in mid May. Sam Ash, they filed for Chapter 11 in May. Okay, Rue 21, they filed for Chapter 11 also in May. Wow, interesting. They're all filing in May. Express, they filed for Chapter 11 in April. The store Express. Perch, they filed for Chapter 7 uh, in April. In April again. And Joanne filed for Chapter 11 in April. And the Body Shop, they filed for Chapter 7. Okay, and this was in March. So these are all the companies so far that have filed for bankruptcy, either Chapter 7 or Chapter 11. So, Chapter 7 bankruptcy is considered a liquidation bankruptcy. It doesn't require a repayment plan, but the business has to sell some assets to pay creditors. But Chapter 11 is considered a reorganization bankruptcy that allows businesses to maintain their operations while creating a plan to repay creditors. So, this bankruptcy situation, listen, it can help clear their debts. It can stop creditors from hassling them. It'll protect their stuff, like allowing exemptions for certain assets from liquidation. So, maybe certain stuff they really don't want to have to liquidate, they won't have to if they go through bankruptcy. And it can also give them a fresh financial beginning, letting them set up payment plans. So, this is why these companies are doing this because basically they're not doing well. They're not doing well financially, or they can't pay their debts. And maybe the lenders won't change the terms of the debts. Also, maybe their rents, they can't really pay their rents, like because they're renting the store and they're renting that land that the store is on. And so that's another reason why like they might not be able to be making that rent based on their sales every month because the economy's just not in a good place. So what do? They go bankrupt, so maybe they can close some stores down and they don't have to fully lose everything. Um, so let me know what you think about this in the comments and what other stores do you think are going to go bankrupt this year in 2024? Now, again, going bankrupt doesn't mean that the store or the business is 100% done, but it is a bad sign, that they financially are not doing well, which can lead to closures in the future. Okay, so let me know what you think about that in the comments. And last but not least, tomorrow, June 7th, is National Donut Day. And some donut shops are giving free donuts and some are not. And you're going to be really surprised at who's not, especially one major chain. So, Krispy Kreme, yes, you can get a free donut tomorrow. Duck Donuts in Pennsylvania, you will receive a free donut, cinnamon sugar donut for free. And with Krispy Kreme, you could receive any favorite donut for free. Randy Donuts, they're in California, but they're opening a new location tomorrow in Chula Vista. And between 6 a.m. and 12 p.m., you can receive a free glazed donut. And get this, the first 10 people who arrive will win free donuts for the whole year. That's pretty cool. And the two places that are not giving you free donuts, you have to make a purchase in order to get that free donut, is Dunkin'. Dunkin' is saying if you purchase any beverage, then they will give you a free donut, and that's not really free because they're making you purchase something. And Shipley Do Nuts, never heard of them until today. They're primarily located in the South. They will give you one free glazed donut with any purchase. So, again, you have to purchase something. So, the free places are Krispy Kreme, Duck Donuts, and Randy Donuts, but I think only that Chula Vista location. But the donuts that you have to make a purchase in order to get it for quote free is Dunkin' and Shipley. So, if you have time tomorrow, go swing by Krispy Kreme, Randy, or Duck Donuts and get your free donut. And if you want to make a purchase to get a free donut, which is not free really, you can go to Dunkin' or Shipley Donuts. And, it's just really telling where the companies are at with what they give you on holidays that are supposed to be like, usually it's known to always give something for free, but they're making you pay. It's kind of telling of what is happening, behind the financial curtain, especially like of Dunkin'. Dunkin' is huge, but they will not give a free donut on donut day, right? So it really tells you a lot about what's happening behind that financial curtain. But Krispy Kreme seems to be doing very well because they are not requiring a purchase. Think about that. Very interesting. And I think I read something about Publix giving a free donut as well. Yeah, so many neighborhood public stores are joining in the National Donut Day tomorrow with a tasting event sampling bakery made donuts at select times. So if you live near a neighborhood Publix, go in there and check it out and see if you can get a free sample of a bakery made donut from Publix. All right, so we've come to the end of today's episode. Um, Let me know in the comments what you think about today's stories, how you feel about them, and I will see you next time.